Yo, what's going on everybody and welcome back. Today I wanted to go ahead and give another guide for the Eastern Turkey. This time we're going to be going over to Matariki Park and checking out some of the zones in there. There's a bunch of questions in the Discord, so I wanted to hop on this right away and get this thing taken care of. Go ahead and drop a like on the video to help support the channel, and let's get into the video. So as we need to remember, we're going to hop in here to the encyclopedia, and the primary habitat is the highland and lowland forest, and then the secondary habitat is the mountains. So that's kind of what we're working with as far as the habitats go. Up here, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the map now, and I want to show you some of my favorite spots to get into. I think the first one I really found was this one over here. This is a secondary habitat. It's in the mountains. So yeah, if you just hop over here to this campsite and was that Puya Mo Rise, that is kind of where you're looking at. Just go to the east and they'll be right there. You won't miss them. The next one I want to go ahead and talk about is up here in the lowland forest. And this one was actually found by Flyskin Games. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a link down in the description for that channel. That way you guys can go ahead and take a look at some of the content over there, but they found both of these and shared them with us in the Discord. So I want to go ahead and drop a shout out to that. Very awesome work. And if you guys find any spots over here in Matariki, go ahead and drop them in the comments. That way we can kind of collect all these together. I'm suspect that there's at least one more in this zone up here somewhere. I just haven't been able to locate it. You got to get really close. So that is kind of the problem there. Maybe even around this campsite over here, I really haven't checked too much, but I've done a lot of checking in through here, but I just haven't really seen too much. But go ahead and drop a comment down and help us all collect these things. The next one I want to do is actually in another primary zone. And this one I think a lot of people have found also, but it's this one up here. This one's another good one. It's pretty open. But then remember, you have this one way up here in this little tucked up like lake, like ravine right here. Awesome spot. This is my favorite spot to get after them, just because this one actually seems very much like turkey country. Now the problem I am having is that I have some solo females on this map, which is really weird. I figured we had fixed that one. So make sure that you're getting these two up here in Awa Iti Woodlands. That's gonna be a really good spot to get after some other ones. Then down here there's one more spot kind of tucked away. It's over here. This is one of my favorite spots to hunt, so I was actually lucky to find another guy there. But that is pretty much it for all the spots that I have. I've been looking really hard for these guys, but just haven't been able to find too much. That's what, like 5 zones, 6 zones there. They're definitely out there and around. So again, let's collect them together and get after these buggers. I really wanted to see some over here in Awanui Tops, but I just haven't seen anything. But I think that's gonna be about all I have. Yeah, that's all I have for right now. That'll help you at least get into them, and it gives you the primary private zones over here at Awa Iti. You have a primary private zone, and then over here at Rotohori Forest you have a primary zone. So that's pretty good. That'll get you some big dogs, right? That's what we want. We want to get those 5 stars before they get more difficult with the update, because after Thanksgiving here, they are gonna get a little more difficult to hunt, and that is gonna be pretty cool to check out. So we'll be back with a video on all the update stuff and checking out what they have actually done. It might be more than just the turkeys that are getting some love with that update. We'll have to wait and see. But with that, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you for checking out what we put together. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there, and as always, have a good day.